Right, so all going well. We should be currently live streaming the North Island Triples final. And 5 bowls have been played and we're waiting for someone. Colin?
I think that might be Roger.
Anyway, the final is between Grant Lami's team of Mike Phipps and Lorraine Phipps and Roger Andrews' team of Jason Parker and David Lynn. We're hoping to have got a slightly better angle for this event as opposed to previous live streams. And as you can see, Lami's team started off well, holding 2, but Jason played a good first bowl there.
No, that.
Do we need to?
On the comments. No, I mean, right, that's good enough. Where's
There is unfortunately a tiny corner of the mat that we appear to have cut off.
That's Alex's fault.
And I'm sure there's no way they're jackling up there. And that was a great bowl there by Jason while we've been talking, Colin.
Yep.
Turning around what was looking like an ugly head into
Indeed.
a much better one. And Roger just shaking the hands of his opposition there. They have jumped the gun and starting perhaps, Colin.
Perhaps, but some people want to get on their way after a long weekend, and you can't blame them. The weather's not particularly good here.
Absolutely. Who do you think's holding the shot there, Colin?
I would say that black one, I think.
Oh, well, no, by Roger's bowl.
Rogers' his bowl indicates he might be one down as well. So he's looking at just reset black up and over. Just fractionally narrow.
That was a good ball. A little bit unlucky.
Yeah. Mike indicating they're holding 1 there. Mike indicating to draw to the back yellow there, just in case Jack moves back with Rogers next ball.
Yeah, I think both teams will be happy enough if they
with a 1.
Yeah, with a low scoring start. There's no big numbers hanging around.
Keep it tight while they figure the man out.
Roger's just indicating that he wants to play with a little bit of weight. I wouldn't know, Avon.
You'd have to ask, I think.
Oh, we've got 6 extremely well-performed bowlers in this final, Colin.
Yep, all of them have been going pretty good this weekend.
I'm not going to bother listing the amount of national titles that Lami, Phipps and Phipps have together. We do have the Britain down.
Yeah, about 25 between them, I think.
We would essentially be talking for the rest of the length of the final, so we'll leave that there. Yep. They need no introduction, really. And that's a good enough start there.
Yep.
I don't think either team will be too phased.
Grant's team picking up 1. Roger's team probably happy to drop 1 there. After the Lee's bowls, the head wasn't the best.
Yeah, I mean, Jason turned that head around beautifully.
He's been doing that quite a bit over the course of today.
Over the course of
this today, yeah. Don't mind me, I'm just a little tired. Probably on coffee number 5.
Only number 5, Colin.
Only 5.
David Lynn leading off for Roger's team on his back end.
For some reason, Sam's watching the final even though
Of course, Sam's watching the final. He's here, Colin. I can
Even
see
though
him.
he'd rather be looking at it as well.
He's probably literally in camera shot. Yep, he is. David Lane just missing a little bit past with his first ball there.
Lorraine playing a good second ball there, just covering the yellow of David's.
And have we looking for the spot with this one?
Yeah. Just a slight correction. Looks pretty good here. Might just move the
That's
jack
a
a little
fantastic
bit.
ball. It looks like quite a slick net, Colin.
Yeah.
I think David's got somewhere over 100 Poverty Bay centre titles.
Yeah, I've heard it's quite a high number.
And Mike just looking to have some movement happen and falling a little bit short on that attempt.
Still building the head a bit. They might get the opportunity to just push that yellow out.
Jason, we're looking for the spot, you would think, with this
Yeah,
one.
just sneaking past. Probably wouldn't want to touch the yellow. Be happy with where it is.
How is this?
Yeah,
This
it's
is close.
pretty good.
That's fantastic. You literally couldn't have placed that in a better spot.
No.
And Mike on his backhand looking for movement.
Yep. A little bit of weight trying to find something. Probably push that black up.
That's
It's not all bad. It's probably set it up for Grant to wiggle through off that black.
Certainly is a danger area.
Yeah, definitely got two good back bowls there.
That's close. That's fantastic.
Jason playing two good bowls again. On this head.
Jason, former North Island representative, Colin.
Yep.
Played.
If he was in the pairs, was he?
Yes, he was at his most recent test in Christchurch with Paul Smith, where they beat the duo of Ashley Diamond and Hayden Warnes and won their medal. I feel like that was unlucky, but I'm not sure the jack is.
I feel like that should have got jack movement from this angle. Can't quite see it ourselves, but looks like it's pretty close to the yellow.
Roger will be looking to get right in there, Colin.
Yep. We're just hanging out a little bit there.
Slightly overplayed, I think.
The weight was probably good if he...
If he'd cannon that yellow square.
Seems like I'm sitting on unstable ground here, but...
Lamy on the backhand. Is it going to stop? I don't think it's going to stop.
Yeah. Seems to be
That's an interesting
an
start.
interesting hand there. Seems to not want to come back with a little bit of weight.
When you're playing someone like Lamy, bonus bowls are so vitally important, and he will know.
You got to get those essentially free shots if you can, because otherwise you find they might cost you the game at the end of it.
Yeah, very close here.
It just runs a little bit more.
Yeah, brilliant.
That should be it. That's either
Hello,
2 or 3.
Andrew, Michelle, and Audrey. Good to see you watching, Audrey. I haven't seen you around the hall this weekend, but you've certainly been a huge part of Bay of Plenty Bowls for the best part of 4 or 5 decades.
Roger's team got 2 here and just measuring for the third one. They're just trying to find some measures at the moment. And
Mike
having them all
always
along.
prepared. It's actually stressful to watch the measure, Colin.
Mm-hmm.
And very quiet.
One good hero pin drop, so to speak. Looks like that was 3.
I don't have a pin to drop, so we can't test your theory.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. We'll have to try with something else next time. It's that silent.
Don't like the sound of that, Colin. Anyway, I scored a 3, which puts them 3-1 up after 2 ends.
Hopefully you can see the scoreboard a little better in this shot. Well, this angle. If you've got superhuman eyes, you might be able to. But for those that can't, the score is now 3-1 to Roger's team after 2 ends of the 10-end final.
And David starting off with a good first lead bowl there.
Yep.
And Lorraine following up with
that's just as
a good bowl of her own.
Just falling slightly short. Bowls seem to be dropping down
Yeah,
quite a bit.
I've noticed that quite a lot this weekend actually, Colin.
Some of these mats you find the bowl just drops.
I've certainly played on more level surfaces. And saying that is a level playing field for everyone, isn't it? Really? Not in a literal sense, but figuratively speaking, everyone has to deal with the same sort of rubbish.
It's not the best hole, but where they've got the mat, it's probably playing about as good as this hole can get.
That's consistent. And I mean, with bowls like that, they make it look easy.
That's a good head from the leads here.
You just need to see what hand.
They've been favouring the forehand.
Well done, Colin.
Yep, I didn't have to turn around and figure that out.
Yes, you did. Jason on his forehand.
Probably looking at just reach
Is it
through
going to
that
hold?
gap
I think it's
there.
going to hold. I think it's going to
You
hold.
got
Go
enough
through the
weight
gap. It's
for it?
close.
Probably just lacking a little bit of weight.
That was not far away at all. Hello, Poppy. From wherever you are.
Shouldn't you be driving, Simon?
Yeah, I thought it was still kind of full of traffic on the way to Auckland. Mike just flying past on his backhand. Good green.
Oh, it's not bad back there. It's always going to be handy back there, especially when they're holding 2 on the head.
I think a team of Lamy, Phipps and Phipps won the national triples in Porirua, Colin.
So
that was a
that
good
would have
effort.
been about 2000 and...
I feel like it was 2011. Yeah.
Yep, who did they beat now?
Who did they beat?
Yep.
I wasn't watching, Colin. I was at home.
Does the Warren sound correct?
Possibly. We didn't have live streaming back in 2011.
Well, don't you have this amazing memory of bowls?
No.
No?
No. I watched the singles final that year, Colin.
It's interesting to note that neither Grant, Mike or Lorraine have a North Island title.
Yes, and that probably comes down to them traditionally playing in the North Taranaki Queen's Birthday Weekend event, Colin, where they have a very good record. But obviously they've decided that that's something missing from their CV, and they're going to try and maybe do that today. Well, not without a fight from Roger and his team, and he's playing on the forehand with a bit of weight here. How good was
pretty
that?
good.
How good was that?
Just punching that yellow through that gap. The hold might be close for a shot here, but Mike favouring the black. But Grant probably looking to just draw pretty close here, even if he's slightly narrow.
On his backhand. How's his weight, Colin?
I think it's pretty good. Might just drop a fraction short.
This is exactly the same thing we saw in the fourth final yesterday. Approaching that big green yellowy line.
Yellow
the balls
line.
Either kind of stop or they get past it and run off. I wonder if we're going to see all peep of some of the over-under bowls.
Yeah, we might do.
Like this one, for example.
I think he'd probably put that. Oh no, probably just a weight there. I think.
Yeah, that was beautiful track. That's beautiful track. I think Lami's going to be looking to make the most of this chance and punch onto that. I mean, there is a black-yellow plant there. I don't know if it's getting the jack on the
I think
forehand.
I'd get a little bit of it from this angle,
But
but
the jack would still be coming
think
up
he-
the mat. Okay, he's playing his
I
backhand.
think he'd be looking to just either push that outside black there or the inside one for shot.
Yeah, I think he's going to be on his backhand through that gate.
Yeah,
Based on
That
his
gate.
hand. The gate, Colin.
the gate.
Yes. Based on his hand movements. Yep, that's what it's looking like it's going to be. It's be very weight sensitive.
Yeah, probably just overdraw
Oh,
weight
he's got such good weight. That's real close.
in the area. Oh, probably got one out of it.
Yeah, if he didn't, it's fair to say he was a bit unlucky because he played with weight to give himself a chance to get a result, and that's what Lami's so good at
And
doing.
that's what he got. He managed to confirm the one there, making the score 3-2 to Roger after 3 ends.
He is at the moment the most successful bowler in the history of our game Colin.
And coming fresh off the UK Mets, he's done pretty well.
He
to
had some
adapt to
success
this.
there.
Well, not adapt back to this. And he did pretty well in the UK.
Yeah, I believe he won the
The
Festival of Bowls singles title, along with captaining the New Zealand team to win in the inaugural international between us, England, and
Norway.
Thank you. I'm sure that will lead on to bigger and better battles.
I believe he also got
moving
third equal in the fours and pairs, did he?
That sounds right.
Good to see you paying attention.
I always pay attention, Colin. And Lorraine on her backhand.
Probably looking a little wide here,
Yeah, she
but
slightly overplayed that, but again,
ending up in a good spot.
yeah, her green was perfect, and you can never. I think bowl's always going to come in handy. David on his backhand, be looking for a spot.
Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, it's looking good.
David Lynn has played for the North Island team on 2 or 3 occasions, Colin.
Yep, I believe
The turn of the
2003
millennium.
and 2004.
Correct.
He won a North Island triples in 2003.
That's a good ball there. Good ball from Mike. I wonder what hand Jason's going to play. I think backhand.
Yeah, got chances on both.
He'll just be looking to draw the spot.
It looks like Jason's opting for the
If he
backhand.
draws to the point of the shot black ball, that gives him opportunities to move it later on in the head.
Yeah. If it's fractionally narrow, he gets the jack.
There's not much head building that happens in triples, Colin. So it's a game. Oh, how good's that? That's brilliant.
That's pretty good.
It's a game where you're often rewarded just for going for the shot in front of you. You know, you don't have that much time in a triples game. Hello, Gavin. Good to see you watching.
Mike drifting a bit wide there. Probably would have liked to just move the jack off that yellow about 6 inches back.
The other 4 hours back in here.
He switched to his forehand, probably just pointed a square, corner of the box. Be pretty good.
Oh, I'm not sure he's got the
It
weight,
might
Colin.
be a bit narrow as well.
It's drifting. That's a good ball. That's tightened up the line
That might
for the backhand
force-
shot. So I think it's probably forced Lamy onto the forehand where you can use an inside-out sort of thing. And it's changed the weight that he play with perhaps.
Yeah, looks like it is. Getting down on his forehand. Probably just looking inside out here off the yellow Jason just put in.
That's interesting. I'd say back a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, I
Forehand.
think he'll just be looking for the corner of the square. It's not bad green.
No, it's
Probably
got it
just
on
a
pass.
little bit too heavy. It's good there. If Lamy chooses to play with more weight, they've got one.
Yeah, I mean, I think regardless of what Grant does here, we're just going to have a shot with this last ball to make
Make at least one.
at least
You would
one.
think. Possibly two without this head setup.
This is very close. He's going to drift. He's going to drift past and chip himself out. I think yellow side and 2 there.
Yeah,
Now,
he might have knocked that out for two.
here we again talk about the bonus bowls and how important they are.
Yep, if he can make this a 3, it'd put him 4 in front after 4.
It looked good out of his hand, Colin, but it isn't. I got no idea what I'm talking
The
about.
green was good. Probably just a little bit cautious. Didn't want to move too much.
Yeah, and the fact that he overplayed his first bowl by more than he would have been expecting to, probably just took that bit off. Well, that's fine. They still scored 2 points, and they're leading by 3 after 4 ends, so nearly at the halfway point here, Colin.
Yep.
David on his backhand. Yeah,
Playing
that's
a
a good
pretty good
start.
bowl again. Again, we noticed the bowl sitting down. Seems to be a common thing going this direction.
And Lofty playing her backhand. Do you find that amusing, Colin?
No. Yeah. What,
And I'm unlucky there. too.
how'd you obtain that nickname,
I
Alex?
have no idea, Colin. It's not obvious at all.
David switching hands here. Probably the first time he played this hand going this way.
Yeah, just the way it is. Line
Got the green
fantastic.
good. Just a little short.
And Lorraine will be playing to this ball with this ball.
Yep. Looks like she's got the weight for that.
How close is this? Yeah, she will still front toucher. Now you can either spin the ball going past or you can smack it now. Yeah, spin the ball going past. Because that plant's going to stay there pretty much, isn't it?
Yeah, well, with a triples game, it's probably going to be there for most of the game. It might be a fraction heavy
He
here.
needs a stool. Leanne Paulson, good to see you watching some of the indoor game. Maybe it should be next on your checklist of sports to conquer.
Hello, Noma. Good to see you back.
Great ball there. Is that because you said I'm back, Colin?
No, because I saw it say Noma Whitehead is watching.
Front black.
Yeah.
Oh, that's even better. This is very exciting.
Yep, that should peel those blacks off. He's got good weight for it. It's pretty good.
Good shot. Good ball, Jason.
He's done his job, really. He's got a good back bowling for Roger.
And Kirsty Hill, good to see you watching as well. Another exponent of the outdoor game, Colin.
Yeah, it's a good
That's a
bowl
good
by
shot there from Mike.
locking in that black as well, so they can't
right.
punch through that yellow and get the shot.
I wonder if Roger will consider just necking that yellow and clearing it
Yeah.
off.
It's sort of a two bowl shot, like he'll hit it.
He get those. He plays these shots fantastically well.
He's been playing them well all weekend, from
Yeah.
what I've seen.
First round post section, he was playing Barry Chapman. Needed a 3 on the last end to win it.
No, I think he just ended a 1.
Needed a 1 on the last end to win it. Nailed it. This is close.
Oh, that's good. It's sort of widen that
Yeah.
gap between the blacks.
That was a great effort there from Roger. Maybe looking to move the jack a few inches.
Yeah, if he moves it back to that back black there.
How's his weight?
Probably just a bit fast.
It's going to sit down.
Well, about the
wonder
first
if
bowl, not
Roger-
to sit down.
Yeah. You'd be thinking they'll be looking just to reach through on the back end and resting one of those
Yeah.
two blocks.
Probably trying to limit the damage
Yeah,
here.
keep it down to 1. If you get a good result, you score a shot.
Yeah.
And he'll definitely be reaching through rather than short on this one.
Yeah, just try to limit down to 1. If they get the shot, they get the shot. But hasn't been successful this end. So. Got the weight. That's a fantastic bowl by Roger. Possibly even drawing the shot there.
That was, in want of a better word, brilliant. Actually brilliant.
The fact Grant's playing the shot would indicate he probably did draw the shot there. That holds.
Has he got 1? Mike's having a good look at that.
Oh, it could be 2 tight, yeah. So Roger drew the shot there.
What a fantastic bowl. What a
That
great
was
shot that
top-notch
was.
by Roger.
That's fantastic.
Not only did he make sure he won't drop more than 1, he got the shot.
Mm.
And like Roger just said then, he got out of jail.
Got out of jail, yeah. And he's right. Must have a few keys, Colin.
What are you blind there, Alex?
No.
Is the locksmith?
Yes. I don't know what you think I'm implying, Colin.
I'm not sure, that's why I asked. Oh,
Lorraine on her forehand now. Following down Dave's good backhand bowl. And that's a good shot.
After that end, it made it 6-2 to Roger's team after 5 ends. So just reaching the halfway point with a 4-point lead.
This is the concluding event for the 21st North Island Championships, Colin.
Yeah, I believe so. If we can find a book somewhere here, we'll be able to tell you. But nope. Oopsies.
We nearly lost all of our microphones then, Colin.
That wasn't a calamity at all.
Oh, that very nearly was. Anyway, we've been talking. Some pretty good bowls have been going on.
Yes, they have. I don't even know where the jack is, Alex.
As I was saying, this is the concluding event to the North Island Championships.
The 21st
one, I believe.
Yeah.
And then we all get a week off. And then we all head down
Hardly a week. 5 days,
to
I think.
Ashburton to play the national championships
In Ashburton.
in Ashburton. Yeah,
That's why we're heading there.
to where?
Ashburton.
Oh, I see Ashburton.
I don't know why I mumble that.
The North Island Championships is held That was brilliant. Rogers team's playing some great bowls.
Yeah, Jason's been pretty effective here with both of his bowls.
The North Island Championships is held every third year to coincide with the South Island Nationals.
Yep.
Just as the South Island Championships is held 2 out of 3 years to coincide with the North Island Nationals. It gives bowlers who might not necessarily be travelling a chance to play in something. And Phipps will be on his back end. Got to be close at this one, Colin.
Yep, just inside that.
Yeah, very
Getting
good
a
shot.
shot out of that.
Oh, it's a temporary shot though, isn't it? You know, it was a good bowl, but you would be
That's in front of
expecting...
the head, but you'd expect Jason to reach through and possibly pushing the jack back to that yellow. Then.
Let it go nicely.
Has he got good weight?
He's got weight.
Oh, indeed he does.
That was unlucky. An interesting decision to be made here. I think that they're going to play a proactive shot.
Would you be playing through that?
I'll be playing
split
right through that
yourself?
split. I'll be playing
Or
right
even
through
the
the yellow.
yellow?
I go yellow, and if you narrow that split, happy days.
That weight would indicate it's more.
He's going to swing. He's going to swing.
But unfortunately, but it was going to be played anyway. So now Grant has 2 balls to try and recover this for them. Looks like that yellow is set to squeeze the jack to the left.
Yeah. So Roger will be looking to prevent Grant's shot by getting in there himself first.
Yeah, if he can get into that split or even up and over on that yellow. Yep.
Jason, you're saying he's joining the rest of them up the front? And I think this is where we'll see Lamy take his chance and make a number out of this. Obviously, Jason, Anya will have a bowl to recover it with, though.
Yep. He's got good weight here. Try and manufacture a result. That's
Good shot.
Not bad.
Roger has to get in here now.
Otherwise, he's set to drop possibly a 6.
I haven't seen any Matt faults, Bev. Often a camera angle can be a little bit deceiving, I guess.
How's his weight here, Alex?
No. Yes, he's got it. I've changed my mind.
That's a good bowl by Roger.
I also didn't think he was going to clear the short stuff up front, Colin. Does that yellow-black plant work?
I don't know. I reckon we're about to find out.
The score, Leanne, is 6 points to 2 in favour of Roger's team. They've played 6 ends out of a 10-end game.
Just a slight correction. It's 5 ends.
Sorry, what?
I believe they've only played 5 ends, Alex.
How sure are you?
99.9%.
Oh, yes, Lorraine has moved now. It's 5 ends.
Grant looking at that yellow-black plant you were talking about there, Alex. Try and just...
Yeah, I'm not sure if it'll work or not, but if it does, it'll be amazing. Like, you're looking at a 4 or 5 here. This could be brilliant.
If that gets on the yellow square, that's... Looks like he's playing it.
I think this is going to work. How good was that? How good was that?
Mike wanting a 5 from that, by the way. That was a fantastic ball by Grant.
Should have hit it harder, Colin.
Yep, should have hit it harder.
Hit it harder, would have got a 5. You know, it's gratifying that we almost called that.
Almost.
We pointed at the ball he was going to hit, and that's close enough for me.
I didn't see your point.
I said it.
That's not pointing, that's saying it.
I pointed with my words, Colin.
Okay.
Oh, that's how to blast the head up. What a great bowl that was.
Yep, and he definitely needed
Jason
it.
does not look convinced with Mike's measuring here. And what such good sportsmanship that was. Did you see that?
Yeah, Jason clapping Grant's pole there. So respect that was pretty good.
Reflective of the kind of guy that Jason has had a little bit to do with him in the last few years, and he always shows respect and good humour to his opposition and teammates alike. Colin.
Yep. Grant picked up a 4 there, and it couldn't have come at a better time for his team.
No,
that's making it all the 6-6.
6-6 is the scoreboard, Colin. Do you think that's a good sign or a bad sign?
Well, it might be good for one team and bad for another.
6. Okay.
I guess we'll find out in 4 rounds' time.
Bowl sat down there. It does look like it's trying to go over a bump. No, it's not Marge Mackay. Brent, I haven't seen her around for a couple of years. Marge, Colin, played New Zealand ladies singles for a long time.
Yep, I knew that.
She retired, and you're going to tell me when because you have a story to do with us, don't you?
Am I?
I believe she retired from the singles, and that gave Linda Mills her big break.
Yes, it did. What year was that, Alan?
19-something. 91?
Well, 91 makes sense.
Good ball here.
That's
No,
good.
Lorraine made a great correction
bowl
from her
by,
first bowl, and Dave will be looking to reach the middle of the square. He does not seem to have that ball.
Did he almost flick that there, you think, or just pushed it wide?
It looked ugly out of his hand, Colin.
Yeah.
That can happen. I mean, you've been, at this point, they've
You've
been
been
playing
playing.
since 8:30 in the morning. It's very easy just to have a little lapse of concentration and a calamity can happen.
It's very warm in this hall as well, and you've got to make sure
Yeah,
you
keep
keep
going.
hydrated.
Liquids up. That's a good ball there from Mike.
That could have been the turning point of this game. You think
I
that
don't
far?
think so. My pick was Roger to kick on him in this goal. But it has certainly made the game.
It's definitely tightened it back up.
It has certainly made the game. What am I trying to say, Colin? Maybe kept himself in with that ball like he often does.
Yep, just finding a way to
Impeccable timing.
hang up.
Mike is staring down that bowl. It's like a little bulldog. Bulldog sniffing blood.
Would you be
Mike
looking
Phipps.
at that yellow or that
Yep,
that black?
yellow on the forehand or the backhand.
Looks like Roger's indicating that blank there. Probably moving 2 bowls and possibly getting the jack to squeeze out to the left. Looks like he's played this
He's close
good
here.
weight.
He's close. Oh, what a shot. What a shot.
I believe he nudged that black out for one yellow there, Alex.
When we're talking psychologically speaking, Lamy played a brilliant ball for 4. Mike Phipps smelled a bit of blood, played 2 great shots. And they were sitting in a real good position. Had Jason not got his ball then, who knows what would have happened.
Yep.
But he stepped up to the plate and he delivered with it.
Well, he definitely stood up to the bowling there.
I just realised that when you say stand up to the plate, it's probably like a baseball analogy, Colin.
Why would
Is
we
that
be
what it's
using a
called?
baseball analogy in bowls, Alex?
It's all sport, Colin.
No, it's baseball. You said so yourself.
I might be wrong about the plate thing, though. I can't think of any other reason, to be honest. And Lamy on his backhand now. I think it's probably holding one there.
Yep, from this angle with a giant pole in my whatever field of view is it?
I don't know what you're trying to say, Colin. But a good ball there, and I reckon all the blokes are going.
Yep.
All the blokes are going.
That might set up
Smack it.
a split there.
Smack it, Roger.
He could follow through and get rid of all 4 blacks there with
Boom, this is
real
going to
good
be.
weight.
Oh, this is going to be good to watch, Colin.
Okay. He definitely won't be short on this one.
He is playing it. Oh, this is going to be good.
This could be a 4 for a 4 here. He's close. Well, somehow one black's still on the mat. But,
What happened?
So the jack
that was
moved.
unlucky. That was unlucky.
We've got a bit of jack movement. Means Rogers one down here.
He hit that very well.
Grant will definitely be looking to try and get the second shot here.
No, he will too. He's classy.
Yep, just get
Again,
him.
I think it's both. Yeah, the balls do look like they're pulling up. Definitely.
Yep. So that means Roger has to draw this.
Yep, and he's drawn approximately 1.5 million bowls in his career.
So why not?
Why not 1.5
Who's
and
to
one?
say he's not going to draw?
1,501,000.
But maybe not this time. Or
The tally stays at 1,500,000 bowls, Colin.
well, and a measure.
No. But I mean, to be fair, he was unlucky with his first bowl.
Yeah, well,
He played it so well that his collision bowl got off at a too big an angle into the bowls because he was using that outside one to blast all the three back ones off. And he must have. What was that? Just the one? That's okay.
Grant picking up one.
The episode's gone 4-1 to lead 7-6 after 7 ends.
About 3 ends to go, and 1 the difference.
That's a good question, Avon. The camera is set pretty far away from the mat, and it is just on 4G data. We'll be investigating when we get to the Royal Ashburton as to what the best way is to broadcast it. But we will be having the tablet on a tripod. We're missing the connection at the moment. It hasn't turned up. But we will definitely have it in time for the National, so it will be set in the corner of the mat, much like the YouTube videos are. And I would imagine that would make it considerably easier
To see the score.
to see
Alex.
this. Well, not only the score, but the heads column.
The heads, that's always good, I think. But Lorraine drawing the shot in a pink ball here.
Okay, thank you, Avon. I'll have a look into that.
And Dave just trying to reach the head and punching his yellow up for shot, I think. Probably not exactly what Roger wanted with that bowl, but So
Look at the leads bowls. Probably Blankets won that in by a little bit, only because
Yeah,
they've got that back bowl.
got those two back bowls.
Yellow was holding the shot, but for how long?
Yep.
Oh, that was a bit unlucky there by Mike. I'd expect Jason to be reaching through that. Wait to the spot on the backhand.
Yeah. They've either got to spend a bowl just getting back bowl position or working through those blanks.
Wait to the spot on the backhand. Oh, it's
They're gonna
drifting.
drift
It's
out.
drifting.
Yeah.
Where'd that come from?
His hand, Alex.
Now is not the time for levity, Colin.
You asked the question, I answered it.
A serious count of bowls. He's looking to be narrow if he misses Colin.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
What will that achieve?
He'll roll the yellow over and the jack go, and it'll be when he's wobbled that. He has wobbled that. He has wobbled that big time. And the Nilo went into the air. I'm sure Mike will be chuffed when he realised that was live streamed to 106 viewers all around New Zealand and the world.
And a lot more people can watch afterwards.
I'm sure that they will come.
You reckon
Is
he'd
it
be
gonna
one
come
of
down
them?
time? Oh, good bowl there. Good bowl there from Jason.
Yep. Jason playing pretty well in this
Yeah.
game. And definitely doing his job.
Lamy on his backhand. He'll be looking through that shot yellow. That was a bit unlucky. Gave himself a chance and got half of everything. Georgia, we're quite close to the players, so we have to keep it down a little bit. For the Nationals, we're going to buy a few more audio cables and try the commentators set further away
further distance
from the action so that
they can speak a bit about it.
He's gone for the draw here, Colin.
He's not far away.
Oh, he's going to fall short.
Oh, it's running quite a bit.
He fell short, Colin. Not by much.
Do you think it's worth looking to try and move
Yellow for 4? Oh, that black comes in on the left, doesn't it? It's an interesting decision to make here. I mean, that black is set below the yellow. He could blast through that black. If it straightens up off that yellow and peels the other way, then it locks him there.
He might be pushing that into his back yellow zone, so it'd probably only be worth two or three.
I think he'll be looking at weight to the 2 back yellows through that front yellow, just so everything folds over.
Well, it looks like he's going down in his forehand, so he might just be trying to draw a bonus.
I mean, that is also probably a very viable option, Colin.
Yep, so it would give him a 3-shot advantage with 2 ends to play.
Good to see you watching.
He might be.
He needed a little bit more weight and it would have been amazing. Right, 1 to yellow, and that makes the score locked up again, doesn't it, Colin?
Indeed it does. 7-7-7.
7-7-8, Colin.
7-7-8.
Yep. I mean, I may not have been able to read the clock.
What was that, Alex?
Nothing.
So 2 ends to go and it's all square. Like you said earlier, how important are those bonus piles going to be?
I just had what you would term a slight malfunction with the microphone. That did not result in a swear word, so we're winning. Yeah, a good start from the ring. That ball sat down with a vengeance. Did you see that?
Yeah, they seem to just be tipping. You notice it's always with the bias, but they're always tipping.
This is going to hit the strainer that we've seen hit before.
Yeah, landing that yellow is a real
good ball,
Dave.
by Dave. David's actually one of the leading lights on getting this live streaming thing set up, Colin.
Indeed.
He's a member of the
New Zealand Indoor Bowls Executive.
That is correct, and he has been for a couple of years, and I think he was one of the people who pushed the instigation of a mixed peers going to a national final column as well. So he's been behind a couple of cool initiatives from NZIB to kind of get a bit of interest in our game.
Yeah. Definitely done a good job with the live stream equipment.
I think it's a fantastic idea, and the only way.
It's only going to get better.
The only way is up. I'm happy to help where I can. I'm hoping I'll be able to wear a GoPro at the Nationals, Colin.
Want to get
to watch
point of view perspective.
The plate final.
It's a good bowl by Jason there.
Good bowl there by Jason, yeah. A little bit unlucky, he still left that gap open. I would think that Mike will be on the back end. You're always welcome to press the mute button, George.
It was probably in the right-hand corner of your screen, is it?
I don't know where it is, Colin.
Oh, I'm sure we can find it if we're that annoying.
It's a bit unlucky. Good shot, mate. Jason will be looking to move the jack a little bit on the back end.
Looked good out of his hand.
It really did. Oh, that's fantastic.
By Jason. Mike's.
I would say that Mike will have a little nibble at this, Colin.
Do you think he would play his forehand here?
Definitely.
Off that black?
I would definitely think he'd play the forehand through this. Probably more through the split than on the black.
Yeah,
and Roger was going for a walk.
Alright, it is a no time limit final, so might keep us around for a little bit longer, but
yeah, I don't think anyone minds, Colin.
No, definitely not for players.
He's on his back end.
close.
That was interesting. So yellow's holding 3 there.
Yeah.
That was an interesting.
Yeah. Well, it looks like the jack might be squeezing.
Probably,
out to the
yeah.
left
If you
from
got
the
that
same
yellow,
hole.
the jack would have squeezed. So it would have been a more effective bowl to play, with perhaps slightly less opportunity to get a result.
Oh, Jason having a good look at the
We'll
set
just
while
wait around
waiting
for Roger. Maybe it's time for a drinks break. Come on, for us, obviously.
For us.
Yeah.
I've got a
I think we'd
coffee
have it.
sitting there.
I don't have a coffee.
It's probably cold by now, but
Come to think of it, I'm a little bit hungry as well. Well, while we're waiting, what do you think the shot would be for Roger? Obviously, Lamy has got last bowl, and it needs to create something. So you would imagine that Grant will play with quite a reasonable way to break that open. So what are Roger's options?
I think drawing that gap on his forehand.
On his forehand?
Yep, on
to
his
his
forehand.
right, away from his body?
Yep, indeed. That is how you tell what forehand and backhand is.
Correct, Kyle. I'm glad to see you've learnt it.
Roger coming back to have a look at the head now.
Yeah, he either draws the gap or he puts one past.
I think he'd be drawing that gap. If he can set the jack to squeeze out to the right instead of the left, surely that would be good for them.
I think it would be good, and don't call me Shirley Cullen.
Roger just making a joke saying I don't think Grant will be short. I'd be surprised myself if he was. The scores are 7-all after 8. That's a pretty good goal by Roger.
Fantastic. I was looking down at my phone typing the score in. Where's the jack gone?
That's all between those.
You know,
Four yellows, I think.
I've heard stories of Lamy stand-up that apparently starts from well off the mat.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Have you?
Yeah, he did. He did one at the Tauranga Nationals in the triple.
Did it work?
No.
No. That'd be why he's off his knee.
He's
And
playing
he's got
with
it.
good weight.
Oh, fantastic.
Only getting one out of that.
Only 1 year, I would have expected more, to be honest.
Yep. Well, Roger got a right of reply here. Look,
Is he going to cannon the out?
I think just draw that jack. You probably want to keep it tight because Grant has 3 back bowls at the back of the mat, which could come into use.
Oh, good job, yeah. I think that's knocked that yellow in for one. Just before we ran out of time, because we will, as there's like 2 ends to go, Colin. See this game quite quickly. We've talked a bit about Grant's team and the amount of titles and what they've done. Obviously, Grant has played for the current New Zealand captain. Mike has played for his island team and the New Zealand team, and Lorraine's played for the North Island team. Jason and David have both played for their island teams, and Roger, just wait for this ball. Roger's never played for the North Island team, but he's widely considered to probably be one of the players who's unlucky not to have made it.
Yeah.
And you get that with every generation. There are players that, for whatever reason, haven't gained those opportunities, but it's certainly not stopped him racking up something like 65 county centre titles, Colin. I'm pretty sure he has a Charter Club National
Gold Star.
And he's made the semis and the quarters in the NZIB Nationals a number of times.
Oh, well, just a score update. It's 8-7 to Roger's team after 9 ends. So, unless it's all
this is the last end.
Unless it's all square after this end, which it very well could be. It will be the last end.
I would not be surprised to see next
I
round.
wouldn't be surprised if
And
we
how
see
fitting.
another extra end.
The second out of 3.
David just dropping a bit short there. Probably
Well,
not ideal.
You know what it was, Colin?
What?
It was a good block.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if it came into play later
You just
on.
watch that ball and you see it block something.
Well, it is already blocking something. They had 2 pretty good bowls there, by the way. Just nuzzling that black around the corner.
Yes, you did, Rex. I watched that game from my position in the peanut gallery.
I believe we're on our bye by then, so
Yeah, that was before we'd gone bye-bye.
oh, Jason just dropping a bit short as well. Might have punched that in for 1 though.
Well, I mean, on the plus side, we're now playing English carpet bowlers.
Yeah.
But with a block that you can move. And if they can protect the shot that they've got,
Yeah.
that's fine. And only is going to be those short bowls are only an issue if Lami's team can get the shot.
And
That's pretty
Mike's
fair
made
for
it
the
pretty,
team. But that's actually well, I mean, that's not a bad thing for Yellow because you now reset the head. I wouldn't be surprised to see Jason reaching right through that black.
yeah, well, they need to,
Yeah, he's going to come out and talk
they
about
need
it.
to fix.
I mean, what
fix
does
their
that
position.
yellow plan do, Colin? Is that a safer bowl to hit? You've got less to go
Well, it
wrong.
might peel 2 blacks out there, which wouldn't be bad at this stage.
I mean, you
Because
have
at
to
the
look at
moment they're
things
set to drop 2 or 3.
and possibilities that could go not great. In the forehand, he has to get that ball square or slightly inside a square. And if he gets 2 inside a square, the jack's still going to pop back and he's still going to be 2 down. You draw through the split, you're not achieving anything because black's got the back bowl. So I think his options either play square through that black and hope that you don't get an opening result, or you can go the yellow plant, or he could draw on his backhand to that black furthest away from us.
There are a lot of options, Alex.
I mean, there are a lot of options on Colin.
Which one do you think he's going to pick?
I don't know. I think by the looks of it, a backhand shot. Looking to sit that yellow down and resting the black.
Just trying to draw back to that black?
Yeah. I think
Has
he's
look
wide,
a
Colin.
touch heavy.
I wonder if that yellow plant's going to come in handy later on, seeing Colin.
It might do.
I think it will, but it's gone now, so it won't.
Well, technically it's still
Oh, there's
there.
another yellow plant. Is he going to be aggressive with this one, Colin?
I think he's got to be, because you back Grant to get in there with his first bowl.
It's a scary place to be when you're watching Lami play his last ball and you've got no way to reply. So he'll be looking to make sure that at the most Lami can get.
So he's playing with a bit of weight here.
That's brilliant.
It's gone
That
one,
was a good shot.
gone 1 down, but
Yeah.
definitely looks a
Yeah.
lot healthier.
Yes,
you know.
he's 1 down, but I mean,
It makes it a lot harder for Grant to get 2 here as well.
if he does it with this ball. Oh, he's close,
This
Colin.
is close. So Grant now holding the win. So Jason's got a bowl to
How
try.
classy has this whole game been, Colin?
Yeah, it's been pretty tight the whole way through. So you reckon they'd just be happy to get rid of 1 here?
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if he can get to that yellow that's touching the black, what will happen?
Yeah, he might just pop 1 off
I
there.
mean, it's obviously popping it off, but is it getting the jack back up the mat, Colin, to perhaps hold the shot?
I'm not sure. You'd have to ask Roger.
I'm not going to ask Roger. No, this is it. This is the moment.
Yep. Grant, Roger's got a bowl to essentially save the final for his team.
He's played a lot of these in his time, Colin. I don't think he'll be worried about getting it at all.
Looks like
He's
he's
using his box.
trying to reach that yellow.
Cut it down
might
to
have
one.
cut that
Cut it
down to 1
1.
there. So
Oh, that's fantastic. Fair enough. I mean, he was so close to getting what he was going for. I think it's kind of, in a way, a bit of karma that yellow sat down and cut it down to 1, and I would quite like to see it screen, to be honest.
Grant's got a bowl to win now.
Grant has the class to win it for this one, but I would
just-
like to see an extra end. Just because I don't know
Has been tracking out on this end, but he's got a real good show here. Might be a bit wide.
He's got it.
Just
He
a
don't got it.
bit heavy.
He's just a bit heavy.
Oh, well, we'll be going to our second extra end of the North Island Championship.
I wanted to see an extra end, and we've got one. Now, just again to explain the new rule. No, it's new. It's not.
It's
new
not
rule
new,
anymore.
Alex.
The rule that has recently come into play about 4 years ago. In the old days, in the very old days, if you're all square, you'd play a whole game, and then we changed it to tossing a coin. That's decided who goes first, Colin. Which meant that if you won the toss, you could send the opposition into bat, obviously.
Yep.
And at that point, they could change the colour or their team position because it was technically a new game. Whereas now, when you're all square, you just play a deciding end. The game doesn't change, barring the fact that if you kill it, it's done.
Yep. So that's why we see Lorraine going first.
And I think Roger will be happy enough with last bowler, and Dave needs to be passed.
Yep, Dave's been struggling last couple of ends, so he
Yeah, but
you
look
think
at
it's
this.
better today? But that was a good bowl by Dave.
Bowls is a game, it's all about timing, Colin, and if that's
Yeah.
not good timing, I don't know what is. $160 viewers, Colin.
162, I believe.
Goodness gracious.
Roger getting Dave to switch hands. Probably looking for a back bowl here. They're holding one, so Grant's team has got to get the shot. Yeah, sort of.
This is close.
This is close
This is
from
close.
It's,
Oh, great bowling from David Lynn.
it's a good bowl. from David.
NZIB executive member in 2003 North Island Triples champion.
What are you saying there, Alex? I think he's still an executive member.
No, I didn't say it was a former one. I said he won the Triples in 2003, Colin.
He did.
And he'll be looking to repeat that feat.
Yep. 15 years.
Well done, you can count. I don't know what Roger said then, but it was funny. Yeah, he'll be a good bat.
Reaching past. Yeah, that's real good
fine.
there.
Thank you for the supportive comments, people. We're aware that it's not as good as it could be, but we're pretty happy with how it's gone, and I think Colin is overly proud of his creation that he made using, what did he use? A freezer
basket.
A freezer basket.
A couple cable ties.
Ridiculous. And it works quite well.
My bowls Neela is in there.
Yeah, I was
now.
going to say currently there's a Nilo in the mix. And Mike.
Fraction narrow.
That was interesting. And look at the weight he used.
Yeah, if he got that jack there.
Look at that weight. That would have been a game-winning shot because he would have trailed the jack back there. Karen. Good to see you watching. Top exponent of indoor and outdoor bowls, Colin.
Who is that?
Got about 30 indoor counties titles, I think. And I think she nearly won the Waikato Fours recently, Colin. With the Millses.
That's a pretty good
Good
bowl.
bowl there. Good bowl there from Jason.
So Grant got a little bit of work here. You don't think he'll be short on this?
Yeah.
Probably just trying to reshape yellow, get jack movement. He might get one out of it.
That came out of his hand.
Definitely
good.
not short
But
on
he's-
this. He's
Good job.
Probably got the shot out.
Good job. Roger's got to be on his forehand now. This is a game-winning bowl that he can play here.
He could be moving this 6 inches back to his yellow, and Grant would be in all sorts of trouble.
Has he got the weight? Has he got the weight?
The weight looks good.
Has he got the weight?
The weight's
He's
pretty
close.
good.
He's
yeah.
close.
Oh, he's drawing the shot.
That is fantastic.
Do you think Grant would try and just rake that back, or dead draw it?
I don't know.
Looks like he might be pushing through that yellow.
I think he's going to be finishing in a place where Roger isn't going to be able to recover from.
That might be narrow.
No, he's going to pick up. He's going to get.
Yep, that's a pretty classy bowl by Grant. Yeah. Oh, Roger's got to try
Nice
and
bowl.
stone cold draw this.
That's not a one.
He's got a chance. Might be a fraction wide. Alright. Roger's just a fraction heavy there. You won't be able to hear that.
And so it finishes.
Roger just being a fraction heavy and missing the head there.
What a great game that was.
It makes the final score 9-8 to Grant Lami's team with Mike Phipps and Lorraine Phipps.
Fantastic.
That's their first North Island title.
Yes, it is.
So
To add to their
they'll be able to check
plethora
that
of
off,
other titles.
off their list of things they've done.
Must be just about the last thing left to do, Colin. Thank you again to everyone who joined us for the live stream, and we will be turning this off shortly.